Okay, what's up, YouTube? It is Pacey AI one more time. I'm about to give you another video. Remember to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And we want to talk to you guys about animation. I want to talk to you about animation. Man, some great tools out there. And one particular tool that I've been using, I've been checking out, and I wanted to make a video about this tool for so long, but just never really got the chance to do so. So finally, I have the time and I'm gonna be talking about this one. And this is a tool called ToonCrafter. Now, this tool is available for use on replicate.com. It is also available on ToonCraft on Hugging Face. So you can access this model and you can go ahead and play around with it. I think in Replicate it's a lot better. It's faster than Hugging Face, and there's also more. Their playground is a lot more robust. There's more images that you can add. You can add up to 10 images. With the API, you can actually add an infinite number of images for this model, but with the playground, they only allow you to add up to 10. And I was playing around with this a little bit and I was able to generate some really cool stuff here. And I kind of want to share that with you guys. So this is some images that I generated from Leonardo. So as you can see, I was just playing around with Leonardo. I was generated a whole bunch of different images right here using seeding and consistent character and generating different scenes. And the way I started was that I just used the anime scriptwriter. I'm gonna leave a link to this one in the description. Let me hide this a little bit. But I'm gonna leave a link. Yeah, this one I don't want this to show, but okay, that's fine. I'm gonna be leaving a link to this GPT in the description. Now, what I did was that I gave it a prompt and I just said, give me a script with prompts for different images for 20-second anime film with each scene lasting 2 seconds, because I knew that ToonCrafter only lasts 2 seconds, and when it animates the images only last for about 2 seconds. So I went ahead and generated some different prompts. As you can see, image prompt right here. You got the script. This is what the narrator says, and this is the prompt. Now, as you can see, I just went over here and generated the different images based on the different prompts that were given to me by that scriptwriter. So I got some different prompts right here, and yeah, I mean, this is, I'm not using all these images. Some of these images are not good, but I use the best. I pick the best ones out of what I've generated to then generate this little animation. Now I'm gonna make this animation play out a little bit so you can see. So let me start it from the top. So as you can see, this is the animation right here, and it's about 10 images, and it is literally animating the script. It's pretty quick. It's only 20 seconds long because ToonCrafter can only create animations of 2 seconds long from an image. Now, ToonCrafter is an image to video animator. It's not a text to video animator. You do require an image in order to start your animation. It is a very good tool, I think, but I think the main point of ToonCrafter is not necessarily to animate scenes, but to use it to animate just one scene at a time. I don't know if what I said just made any sense, so let me explain. So with this little animation I created, I'm animating different scenes and I'm merging them together. Now, that's not the necessary purpose of ToonCrafter. You can do that, and it does have the ability to sort of morph the different scenes and create something really quick. But the better way to do this is to use different frames within one scene. So if you have, let's say you have animate animated video already done, right? You can then break that animated video into multiple frames, and then what you would then do is you'd upload each of those frames here, and then ToonCrafter would then interpolate those frames and turn it into an animation. So that's the whole point of ToonCrafter. It's just taking stills and frames of one scene to basically build out the entire scene. So that's the whole point. It's really for scene building rather than a whole animated script building. That's what I kind of learned while playing around with this. It would be nice to combine ToonCrafter with Morph Studio, and I did do a video on Morph Studio, and I'm going to be doing an updated video on Morph Studio. They did add some new features. I was playing around a little bit with this. I'm working on a little project right here with the same images, but I'm going to be kind of breaking down Morph Studio in detail to you guys. But essentially, if you combine ToonCrafter with something like Morph Studio, then you can really get some great results, I think. So if you can create, so what I would say is you can use a tool like Leonardo to create different frames within a particular image. So you can say, well, okay, you want to create a consistent character, right? Then you wanna have the consistent character do different things, right? And then you piece together all those different things into, so you probably put, maybe you could put all these images, right? Since these are similar settings or whatever, you could put all these images into ToonCrafter and create one scene, right? Which you can then take that scene and then put it into Morph Studio, which you can then merge all these different scenes, and then you'd get a whole animation from that. So ToonCrafter would essentially be the tool you use to build a scene, since it's the best animation tool in my opinion out there. And then you would then use that to build out your whole animated episode using Morph Studio. And yeah, I mean, I've been kind of playing around with that. So obviously we see some morphing right there. So that is something that you can regenerate these. And the only thing though is that if you're using replicate, you're limited to a certain number of generations per day. So in order to actually be able to utilize this tool and use it as much as you need, you're gonna need to connect a billing account to your replicate account. So you're gonna need to go ahead and sign in with GitHub, connect your billing account, connect your card, your credit card, and then you can go ahead and generate as many times as you want, regenerate things like that. I've been sort of generating and regenerating different things, and some come out a little bit better than others. I do think that this portion of the scene was really good. The lip syncing, I've had previous generations where that wasn't the case, so that is pretty nice as well. Uh, but yeah, and let's kind of go over here now. It's also on huggingface.com, and I want to show you just some demos again with Hugging Face. So as you can see, this is sort of the crux of the magic of ToonCrafter. So you take one image and then you the same image, you pretty much get another frame of that same scene. Then what will happen is that you click generate, and then you have this, voila, right? So you have the AI able to interpolate these two different frames, these two different stills, and for the most part, able to predict the outcome because it's looking at these two different stills and it's saying these are very close together. It would make sense that you're trying to pull this up from here. And you can play around with this. I would say the best way to kind of play with this tool is to get an animated film. I don't know, your favorite animated film, and take a different scene, take a still from one portion of the animation and another portion of the animation, and then put those two images right here, and then click generate, and then it will interpolate that those two stills into an animation, which is really nice, and it will create a very good result. This is another one. This is for the walking man. So you have this one right here, this one right here. He's walking a little bit further out. So now when we play, we see the animation of this person walking, this man walking, and it's very realistic, very consistent. Not much problems with this. It just works. It just works, and I think we're entering a phase where AI animation is going to be the future. We see other tools popping up, and for this little niche within AI animation, I think AI is going to be a groundwork and foundation for animations, and we're going to see a lot of video. Obviously, I spoke about Kling yesterday. I spoke about that, and it's going to be similar with animations as well. I think Kling is going to be able to generate great animations too. And once that comes out, but currently right now we don't have access to Kling. We only have access to we only have access to these tools. These are the tools that we have access to. We don't have access to Kling. We don't have access to Sora. We don't have access to Vidu. So we can use what we have. And currently, based on the tools that we really have access to and we can actually use, we can do a lot. We can do a lot. And that's what ToonCrafter is showing us, that we can do a lot. And we have made a lot of progress, and we continue to make progress in this space. So this is very good. I have no qualms about this tool. I do think that it's something that can be very useful if you're into animation, if you are looking to create animated content to post on YouTube, to post on TikTok, social media. I think this is a great way to grow an animated channel. If you have no no animation background, you could still go ahead and animate right away just by using images that you can generate from Leonardo and a script that you can generate from ChatGPT. As you can see, this is something I could probably post on social media if I wanted to. And it would probably get a lot of views, especially if I'm able to do this consistently. So if you want to start up an anime YouTube channel, anime shorts channel, or something like that, have some background music, some sound effects, some narration in this, there is an ability and an abundance of things that you can do to get this started and to do this really easily, right? I mean, how difficult would this be if you had to do this manually the old school way? I mean, just animating this short little film right here would be very difficult the old school way, but now anybody can do this. Anyone can go ahead and generate these animations, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Yeah, this is another one again. So got a frame right here, and then we got another frame where this got larger. I think this is I don't even know what this is in particular, but anyways, it's able to recognize that this thing expanded and got larger. So if I play, as you can see, is able to do that. And that is just really cool. That is just really cool. This is animation 101. You can definitely use these. And as I said, you can go on, you can actually just go on replicate, and you could first what I'll suggest is this. You go on Leonardo, generate some different frames with it for the animation that you want. So generate different frames you want to use, and I may have to do a video on teaching you guys about seeding and consistent characters, generating consistent characters on Leonardo, because that is an important aspect of being able to do this. Because as you can see, the character that I'm using right here is pretty consistent. It's pretty much the same character the whole time. So you want to essentially generate this character all the time in different scenes and doing different things, and then essentially figure out a way to create a scene between the different images. Figure out a way to create a scene between different images. Once you get like around 5 different images that you can piece together, then you want to just put those images here. This will create that scene for you. Then you could put that scene into Morph Studio, which you can then use to create a whole animation. So let me know what you guys think about this. I hope all that I said made sense. I think this is a great tool for you guys to use, for you guys to get going, get started with animation. Animation is, I think, going to be a great use case for AI. It's going to be a tremendous use case for AI. It's going to make AI really something that we can use to really add value to people's lives, really entertain, and it allows for a casual person, a person that has no animation experience, a person that did not practice no animation, didn't go to school for it, didn't learn anything about it, have no artistic skills, you can still do this and create something pretty amazing, pretty incredible, as you can see right here. But let me know what you guys think and have a great day. Pacey AI signing out.